What's going on, guys? JFC here. Today was the EA Sports FC career mode and player career mode reveal today, and it was extremely underwhelming. All the career mode content creators out there were not happy about it. When I first saw it, I thought the same thing, so we're gonna go look at all that in one sec, though. I want you guys to make up your own minds. We got a leak or two to look at, and also we've got some interesting Fuddies content right now. I like a lot of the packs that are coming out. They're usually they've been actually pretty decently priced for the most part. But then today something happened that kind of kills a lot of the grind right now. I wouldn't say it kills it entirely, but definitely makes it a little bit more annoying to open player picks and open what you really want to open. 1 of 41 plus player pick today, which is nice. We got like a 1 increase in rating from last week. The issue is, however, it's an 80 rated squad requirement. And the reason that you might say, okay, well, why is this not a better thing than the old requirements? Because you can kind of put rares and non-rares into this. And the reason it's just not better is that, say you want to buy 100K's worth of player picks right now. You have to go and buy an 80 rated team every single time, which is so annoying to do. Let's just go and buy the same 11 players, like 11 different times, which is an okay idea. Then you have to deal with unassigned and do all that stuff, and that can be really annoying until you finish, crafting all the player picks. Like, it just makes things way more difficult. It's a way more expensive SBC now. It almost makes it not even worth it to open. We can look at the price here in a sec. Also, for this video, I will have the 1 of 4 93 plus Shapeshifters player pick to open at the end, so we'll do that. The 85-10 came out, though, is what I'm going to talk about, because it's an 84 and 86. 85-10 came out, and when it's an 86 team of the week, team of the season, and an 84, it's just simply not gonna be probably worth it for you when fodder is getting more and more expensive right now because of the fact that we have so many of these SBCs out and not a lot of tradable packs to get these out of. It's just not gonna be that worth it. So right now we have a lot of packs, kind of the same problem we had earlier in the year where fodder is kind of difficult to get. Actually, if you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description. Go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. First of all, before we get into the EAFC career mode stuff, we do have one FIFA 23 leak right now. Koulibaly is coming as an SBC soon. Saudi season starting is the question mark there. Koulibaly obviously went to Al Hilal, I want to say is where he went to. Gonna be an insane card. You don't need me to tell you that. But that's kind of all we got for leaks right now. It is kind of interesting that, we seem to be getting less and less leaks, and they come later and later now. So maybe this is a thing that is going to be the case in the future regarding, EAFC and stuff like that. But here we go. So the career mode deep dive trailer came out today. With a tweet from Donk, obviously yesterday, if you watch my content every day, career mode reveal day. This is kind of what we knew already was going to be the new features coming into today's reveal, right? And they look okay, but we really wanted to see more than this. And this whole thing here basically is exactly that tweet. There's nothing new besides that tweet pretty much. But now we kind of get screenshots to go with it a little bit. By the way, the ratings you see on these screens are apparently like not final at all. They forgot to say that, I guess, in this. They wanted to make sure we all knew the ratings were not final. But basically, tactical vision, total management system. You basically get to, be a little bit more precise or more exact with your tactics and have a tactics vision to kind of go along with it. You got gegenpressing, that kind of thing. It's really just kind of more tactic options for the most part there. There's one more kind of tab here on your custom tactics where it says tactical vision. You can kind of set that. You have scouting, tactical vision scouting, basically lets you, see if any player fits your system on the scouting network, which, okay, is kind of cool. Then we got coaches, which can add a little bit more depth, to your team and career mode a little bit. They all have kind of like visions on their tactics. If they're like a tiki-taka kind of guy, their knowledge is there. Obviously, they get paid more if they are better. And to be honest, though, all this stuff is going to be background noise for most people, or like they're not going to be interested in it very much because it's kind of like in the detail stuff, in the stuff where it's like there might go up in ratings a little bit from time to time. Like there's going to be really a substantial difference to really make sure your coaches are like aligned with your philosophy. Like, let's be honest, it's probably not going to be the case. So all the stuff you're seeing here, it looks, fine, but the problem is it's not game-changing stuff. It just simply is not game-changing at all. So it says, it can increase certain attributes for like wingers, like dribbling, acceleration, etc. Here's one with like Grealish talking about his ball control goes up by like 6, which is pretty substantial. But you're not gonna be able to see them on the pitch probably. Like if you get a certain manager, or sorry, a certain coach, are you gonna be able to like see them on the touchline or in the area on the bench and stuff like that. You know, is it that in depth? It doesn't say anything about that here. It just kind of seems like more of a feature that I'm glad is in the game. However, it's not one that's gonna sell you on like a whole new year of career mode, saying like this is our new feature, right? They have new training plans, it looks like now. So there's that. I mean, this is kind of the features we're getting now, you know? So that's the total management system there. Then pre-match preparations is basically just going to be, honestly, one of the better features about probably this year, honestly. Is you're going to get a scouting report on the team you're about to play pre-match, which honestly is kind of nice to see what they do. There's a whole like little blurb about defensive style and offensive style as well there, which is, you know, kind of cool. This is all it is though. This is going to be one screen you're going to get. This is the new feature right there. It's this screen and the probable lineup as well, which is nice to see. You know, you want to see what the lineup is going to be like. But, you know, that once again, this is kind of stuff that probably should have been in already, and it's going to be one thing you might possibly look at once in a while. It's not that inspiring. You have new training, I guess as well, like match-ready training. Complete a training drill to earn a temporary playstyle from participating players. So it looks like you can like earn traits kind of over a game or two by training, which is, you know, something you can do. Yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say for that. Like, tactical view, this is honestly another pretty nice feature. It should have been in the game probably 15 years ago, but we'll let that slide for now. That's there's a million different ways to watch the game, which is nice if you're trying to, you know, make a career mode where you're not playing and you're just watching. Somehow this has not been a thing until now, but there's a ton of different like angles you can do with that. This is our first kind of like big bit of gameplay, by the way. Like this is like a minute of uncut gameplay for the most part, which is kind of interesting. There's not really much to say about it. It looks kind of the exact same as last year, but there's a ton of different camera angles, you know. Here's another one here. As you can see, it's like the replay HUD. I saw a picture of it leaked the other day, and it kind of looked like a replay HUD. But you can change it to like a million different cameras while you're watching. Like, look at this camera here. It's like the stadium camera. High center beauty is what it's called. And then like the goal camera there. The game is still going on there. If you can't see, it's very small. All these different types of cameras. You know, like the manager camera as well. So that is kind of cool. I do like that. I'm glad that's coming in. Then we got additional improvements, which I thought was kind of funny because the additional improvements are pretty much nothing. If you want to read through these, you can, but I love this one. Moving forward, the AI will try to keep a balanced number of players on the left and right sides of the pitch. Thanks. I am glad that that is going to be a thing in the future. You can also put glasses on your manager now. So there is that. And dynamic moments is one of the things that they really wanted to celebrate this year that they added. They were very proud of themselves with this one, which I'm glad is in the game. Like a lot of stuff I'm glad is in the game, but as a selling point, these features are just so bad, in my opinion, as selling points for the game. Like, it's not groundbreaking at all. So they partnered with Ballon d'Or. You're gonna get to see a whole ceremony, basically, for the Ballon d'Or. I saw a cutscene of it. You can see it in the trailer if you want to look at it. It does look very nice, but it's, you know, 10 seconds long, and that's gonna be a headline feature in career mode this year, is a 10-second long clip with a Ballon d'Or in it. It's nice. We have the Manager of the Year, also a Player of the Season awards that, you know, you can win in extravagant galas, and then the open bus top trophy parade will represent the conclusion of a season which has seen you help your team win at least one trophy, but will bring together all the trophies you have won. So once again, 15-second cutscene, which is nice. I'm glad they're adding these cutscenes, but this is a selling point of the game. It's not what you want to see. It's just now you want to see if you're a career mode fan out there. So people were not happy. The career mode guys, Channy and Jared HD, I saw on Twitter, were complaining a lot about it. Like, I'm not shocked that we did not get anything actually exciting like youth leagues or online career mode. I fully expected this, and will just take my content to the next level and use FIFA to make it, not rely on it to deliver new features when I can change the content myself. So what he's saying with that is basically mods are a million times better than what FIFA can put out. Like, the mods on career mode are really, really nice, and Channy's saying that they're just a million times better than what EA is putting out right now. So if you're on PC, you're lucky because you get to just mod the game how you'd like to, and it looks like a lot of fun. Now, I will say player career looks a lot like better than it did before, and they kind of worked on that almost as much as manager career mode, which is like a little bit surprising to me. Now you have like a player agent now, so you're gonna have an agent that you have to worry about and talk to. You have a target team that we can put in. We saw that on a leak a couple days ago. So if you want to earn a new contract, you have to kind of like set these goals for yourself. And also you can see it says your path here, which is kind of like you can set your destination of where you want to tell your agent where the next club you might want to go is. And to do that, they kind of want to have you reach these goals here, which I actually think is kind of cool. I like that for career mode. That's pretty realistic, right? Almost every player that isn't at their top dream club is thinking about their top dream club, and they want to kind of get there. That's a sad reality of how it works, and we get to do that in player career mode now, which I think is kind of fun. Play styles as well transfers over to the player career mode now too, and we also get the news that the new camera, so, you know, if you guys don't know, the pro camera, which is kind of like the single player camera camera. It's kind of the classic player career mode camera that has been in FIFA for a long time. It was locked at 30 FPS, and I think what they're trying to say with this is it's no longer locked at 60 FPS. Looks like we have a new focus camera, which is kind of nice to see, because that pro camera was terrible. We have new tattoos you can put on your players now, so you can do it. I think you can do it in pro clubs too. They have face guards and goggles now, and then we also have the dynamic moments section here as well for player career mode. So honestly, player career mode looked like it got just as much love as manager career mode did, which is a little bit odd. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for sure. I don't think it is, but it's weird that they kind of did that when you wouldn't say manager career mode is really upped this year. I don't think you'd say that. Now, I saw this and I wanted to know, what do you guys think Ronaldo and Messi's ratings are going to be next year? I think Ronaldo could be anywhere between 89 and 86, and Messi between like 90 and 87, I would say. I don't know how hard they're going to go. If they're going to kind of take it easy on them because they're legends, or if they're just going to go straight down like 4 ratings already. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. We did actually see the market rebound a little bit. We saw Marco Reus yesterday at 500K, remember? And a lot of these guys actually rebounded. Yaya Toure is 2.6 now. It was 2.4 yesterday. It actually was a decent time to buy. So if you bought some, you could actually flip it right now and make a profit. I'd kind of like to do that, honestly. Because fodder is so expensive right now, if we go and look, I really want to say like 81s. I mean, look at 83s now are almost 3,000. 82s are 2.2. 81s are 1.3K, which, you know, makes that player pick almost completely not worth it to do. Because that low-rated fodder is so expensive right now, I think EA could put out a tradable pack soon that kind of would bring this price down a little bit, because I don't know if they really want it to be this high in August. I really don't know if they do. If that were to happen, you could then see obviously more supply on Fuddy's cards, which would then bring the price down. So if you want to sell right now, I wouldn't mind, and try and look at maybe buying later this week. Or if you're having fun with your cards, hold on to them, because you know what, right now it's all about fun. Which is why EA, you know, a nice little cheeky shapeshifters Paul Pogba would, you know, not be the worst thing in the world for me to get right now. It'd be kind of nice, actually. All right, here we go. I'm not going to do a reveal or anything because I don't really know how to with the 1 of 4s. So going to just get Paul Pogba in the 3rd slot. That would be ideal. Let's go. I think Martial is not that expensive, honestly, but this card is very good. I'm gonna take him. He's 97 rated. How expensive is Martial? Okay, never mind. He's 750K. Yeah, I didn't know he was that expensive, honestly, but I know he's very, very good. I use him in drafts because he's in draft a lot, and he is very, very good. So that's a great pull. Honestly, 97 rated Martial with all those traits. You know what? That is a W for sure. I'm actually gonna try him over the course of this week and see how good he is for real. That is nice to see. Hope you guys did something better than I did. I love you all. Thanks for resume. Peace.